Teslas are incredibly unique and interesting cars. The thing is though that they're a little bit different from internal combustion cars, and if it's your first time driving a Tesla and you've never been behind the wheel of one, there are a couple of quirks that you might want to be aware of. So let's get right into it. To unlock the Model S or X, simply keep the key on your person while approaching the car. On the Model S, you'll actually see that the door handles will present themselves. For the Model X, all you have to do is push the door handles and the doors will open for you by themselves. Alternatively, you can press once on top of the key to lock the car and twice to unlock it. On the key, you also have buttons to unlock the front trunk at the front and the back trunk at the back. Driving the Model 3, your key will look like this. To lock and unlock the car, press the car on the driver's side door panel near the window. If you're driving the Model X, you'll notice that the gull wing doors on the back will open vertically. If they sense that there is an obstacle near them, they will open partially and will not open all the way. If you want to override this feature, you need to press the opening button on the inside of the cabin and hold it. It's very important that you don't try and close these doors manually. They have buttons located on the underside of the wing and inside the cabin. Alternatively, you can also close them by clicking on top of the key and locking the car. Teslas don't have a power button. In fact, to turn it on, you just need to press the brake. In the Model 3, you'll need to tap your key against the center console near the cup holders to activate the car. Now that your car is turned on, you can put it into gear by using the stick on the right side of the steering wheel. In all cars, push the stick down to put the car in drive and push up for reverse. To park the car, simply push the button at the end of the stick. As a word of warning, if you're driving the Model S P100D or the Model X P100D, you might want to check to see that the car isn't in ludicrous mode, because the acceleration is extraordinarily powerful and you might want to get used to it before activating it. To check if your car is in ludicrous mode, simply go to the settings, into the driving profile, and to access all other apps, such as the battery consumption, telephone, or rear view camera, just tap the triangle at the bottom row. You can swipe all apps down to the bottom of the screen to exit them. Also at the bottom of the screen, you'll find your climate control options. Tap up or down to adjust the temperature. For advanced climate options, tap the fan icon. Here you can adjust the fan speed, the fan flow, and if your car is equipped with it, the heat settings for the rear view heated seats and the heated steering wheel. Your battery indicator will show how many miles of range you have. Another feature that Teslas have that many other cars don't is that they have regenerative braking. This means that when you take your foot off the gas, the car will automatically start slowing down and bringing in the kinetic energy of the wheels to recharge the battery. However, if you're uncomfortable driving like this, you can always set the regenerative braking to low, and the car will drive much more like a normal car. For navigation, you can type in your search query just as you would in Google Maps, and the navigation will show it up on the heads-up display for the Model S and X, or on the main screen if you're driving a Model 3. For longer trips, your Tesla will navigate you through supercharging stations so that you can make it to your destination in the least amount of time. All other car settings, from your acceleration preference to your mirrors and wheel adjustment, can be found in the Settings app at the bottom of the screen. Charging your Tesla is very simple. If you're using a Tesla charger, all you have to do is click the top of the charger and hold it near the car. This will open the charge port for you. A white ring shows that the charger is ready to be removed or inserted. A green ring indicates that the car is charging. If you're using a non-Tesla charger, you have an adapter in the cable back at the back of the trunk. To use, first open the charger manually using the lightning button at the top of the screen. Then attach your adapter to the charging cable and insert. Likely the most impressive feature of Teslas is the ability of the cars to drive by themselves. Before activating these features, it's important to understand that you're in beta and that these features are not foolproof. If you decide to use them, it's important to stay vigilant. You're required to keep your hands on the wheel at all times and always be ready to take over. So the first feature of the self-driving car is what is called traffic-aware cruise control. This is basically cruise control in which the car slows down based on the car in front of you to match its speed. You can set it by pulling forward once on the left stalk. You'll see that the left icon next to the speedometer will be a number or surrounded by a circle, and it will turn blue from white. The number in the middle of the circle is your maximum speed and can be increased or decreased by pushing the stick up or down. This feature is disabled when you push the stick away from you or press the brake. Traffic-aware cruise control is ideal for highway cruise control driving. Additionally, it'll only be available in certain areas where the car feels that it's safe to do so. The next feature is auto steer, or otherwise known as autopilot. This basically adds on to the traffic-aware cruise control feature and allows your Tesla to steer itself along with keeping distance from the car in front of you. Basically what it will do will be to keep you in your lane and to keep your speed consistent with the car in front of you. It's exactly like traffic-aware cruise control, but with the added benefit of the wheel being part of the game as well. To activate, you pull the lower left stalk twice. It's important to remember that this feature should only be used on freeways or roads with no intersections. It does not recognize stop signs or stoplights, so it's your responsibility to make sure you do this safely. Again, this feature is in beta and is still a bit finicky, and you should only use it after you're already aware with the traffic-aware cruise control. Finally, Tesla's newest feature, called Navigate on Autopilot, is a cool new addition that adds on to the autopilot to remind you where to take the exits on the freeway, and will also monitor the lanes next to you and make recommendations for how to get the fastest lane. To activate it, you can enable Navigate on Autopilot at the bottom of your directions panel once you've plugged in a destination.
Alright, so that's it for now. If you enjoy the guide, let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to check out teslarents.com if you want to try out any of these incredible vehicles. Get a phenomenal rental experience at an incredibly affordable price.